crash and burn.
Hey everybody, so today I want to discuss, Rob Zombie. I think it's his 2005 release, and that is the completely unexpected Educated Horses. Now, Zombie did say at the time that this was going to be more of a departure from his regular sounding more like industrial metal. And yes, this record is way more stripped back, and it does seem to have less of that theatrical sense of craziness that, like, you know, P.T. Barnum type shit that Zombie usually goes for. Like, he throws everything, like, and the kitchen sink into his records. And this record, even though it does feel stripped back, and with tracks like fucking the 17-Year Locust and the Scorpion Sleeps and like Let It All Bleed Out. God, I love that song. And like The Devil's Rejects is on here, as well as The Lords of Salem. And those songs, they do sort of have that more like traditional, I suppose, like heavy rock vibe. But he does still toss in a bunch of more like industrial elements to this record. So whereas on one hand, I completely agree that this record is more stripped down and it does seem more raw and more rugged, at times this record just resembles everything Zombie's ever done, just less a layer or two of electronics. So I totally get what he was going for, and I think that he achieved it. But at the same time, he still hasn't broken completely away because, oh my God, I'm sweating to death out here. Because it's Rob Zombie, and he's so cemented in his sound and his look and his vibe that I don't think, no matter how much he tries, I think Educated Horses is probably the furthest away he's ever going to get from himself. And quite frankly, that's not really that far, because this record still has all of the trademarks of a Rob Zombie record. Everything that you love about everything he released up until this point is still alive and present on this record, 110%. But there is more of like a Lynyrd Skynyrd vibe at play. So this record's amazing. There isn't a bad song on here. This record just stomps along so well, and it is a departure, but it still sounds exactly like everything you've ever wanted from Rob Zombie. And I'm dying here, so I'm going to have to cut this short because there's fucking mosquitoes everywhere and I'm sweating to death. So, God almighty, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a couple minutes while I attempted to say something insightful and smart about Rob Zombie's, I believe, 2005 album, and that is Educated Horses. Like always, if you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. And if you want to step on broken glass, you should step on broken glass. Might make you feel better. Have a good night.